welcome to Pop Rock Radio. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We love talking to music artists from all around Australia. That's what we do. We love promoting all types of music. Now, you've got a song out. It's on the screen there. Hell of a Long Time. How's that going for you?
Hell of a Long Time's doing really well. I absolutely love this song, and I know a lot of artists do this, but we go into the studio, we record the song, and it sits there for a while before it actually gets released into the universe. So the fact that it's out there and people are loving it, it's every artist's dream.
Yeah. How long's it been sitting there for?
I think it's been sitting there for about a year.
How come?
Oh, it's just I've had other singles that were prioritised before. I've got a little catalogue of a list of things that have their moments of when they're going to be released, and that one was scheduled for this year, and it was just a little bit further down.
Cool. It's a great little song. What I'm going to do, we'll have the video clip for it and everything at the end of the interview. But right now, I'm just going to play it in the background. Ooh. Hopefully it's not too loud for us.
I might start singing along. I might not be able to help myself. I'll get sidetracked.
There it is. Yeah.
Groovy.
That's it there, yeah. You got a very powerful voice.
Thank you. I've been singing for a very long time, ever since I was about 4. So it's worked it hard.
I've got my little pink cards, 10 random questions, and I think you just answered one of the questions.
Oh, did I?
I think so. We'll get to it. We'll get to it later. It doesn't matter.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Hey, tell us a bit more. I think it's coming louder in my headphones, and it just gets getting louder and louder in my headphones.
It just really wants you to hear the song, I reckon.
Yeah. So tell us all about it. How did you write it? What processes did you go through to get the song out?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, this song was written during COVID. So 2020, I wrote this one on Zoom with the incredible Troy Kemp. And at that point, I was living in Victoria, just moved from Vic to Brisbane.
Yep.
And, as you know, we were the most locked down state, which that's a whole other topic of conversation. Yep. But anyway, I did a lot of co-writes and everything on Zoom during that time, which kept me very sane.
Yep.
And this song is literally about being able to catch up with friends and family and like-minded people that we absolutely love. We don't get to see very often. And I sat on Hell of a Long Time, the title, for years. Just had it written down in a journal. And Troy and I wrote that song in a day, and I sat on that draft for a few years, and then I took it over to my producers M Squared, Michael Painter and Michael Dello, in Melbourne, and we reworked the song, changed a few things, and this song pretty much is about, throwing back a few drinks, catching up with friends, going to places that you love, like country music festivals, all those things, and going, why can't we do this every single day?
Yeah.
So that's Hell of a Long Time.
Well, I'm amazed that you said you wrote it in a day. It's a quite common thing when we speak to people. They say that it only takes a day. The best songs or good songs come out in, really, really quickly.
Yeah, they do. It's, at least the first draft does, and then it's all about revising and making it a little bit better. But I don't know if it's just a thing of artists where we're just, stubborn in finishing a song, and we want to get it done, to be like, oh, we've written a song today. Oh, look at us go. But I wrote heaps of songs during COVID in countless days, and that's because I was bored and I had nothing else to do. So, might as well do something that I enjoy.
Yeah, that's good. But so you got the songs out, you got your music out. Now, I believe you're also a singing teacher.
Mm-hmm. I sure am. We're actually in my singing school at the moment. My my music room. It's not even my singing school. It's my music room that people just rock up in, and I teach in. So
what tips you got for someone who wants to learn how to sing that can't sing?
Well, I believe that everyone can sing.
I believe the exact same thing.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have karaoke if people couldn't, right? And I always say that if you love doing it, whether or not you're young or, you know, you're in your 40s and you're like, stuff it, I want to give it something a go. I seriously believe that if you have the patience and the work ethic, you will get there.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I teach a vast variety of people. I've got 6-year-olds and I've got people that are in their late 40s to early 50s that I teach. And it's more about what success looks like to you as a singer starting out. So that could be just like singing in pitch or anything. But if there is one recommendation, I have to say I absolutely love using Cheryl Porter's vocal workouts. So they're YouTube accessible, so you can check those out, and they're so much fun. And she's just a vibe. She's like in a tutu, got boxing gloves. It's just really cool. So you can definitely check that out.
Yeah. So, and apart from that, like obviously you said you got your singing and you're performed at Tamworth. You've done heaps of things, but I didn't realise. I only found out today that because I don't watch much TV. Australian Idol.
Yes, I know you wouldn't pick it. Hey,
I know. I was going to try and sneak the video in somewhere, so I might do it. I'll get a copy of it and whack it in the middle so people can see your audition. You actually got through the audition, which was great. How far did you get into? How far along did you go?
Yeah, well, speaking of Idol, like I've never done any TV shows ever. Yep. I've never been a fan of them because I'm like, I just don't think I could put myself out there like that. Yeah. But out of all the TV shows, all the reality singing shows, I've always loved Australian Idol and American Idol. I grew up watching them.
I do Bone Idol.
You know what that is.
Lazy.
I love it. But my friends and family always said to me, Kate, when are you going to go on The Voice or when are you going to go on AGT? Yep. And I was like, no, they're not my vibe. However, out of all the shows, one that I would choose would be Australian Idol. So if it came back, I'd audition. And it came back and I went, well, now I have to audition because I've been saying it for years. Yep. And so I just put my application through, wasn't really expecting anything, got through to performing in front of the judges, got given the song Redneck Woman, Gretchen Wilson. So for a country rock artist, I was like, couldn't have picked a better song.
Did they pick it for you or didn't you get to pick it?
No, they choose it for you. So I was very lucky.
What happens if you don't know the song?
Well, you will have to learn the song.
So my jacket, I've seen a lot of these online and I looked at the price and I was like, wow, definitely out of my price range. So my mum and I went to the op shop and we bought a jacket and bought some rhinestones and sewed it all together, and it's pretty cool.
Good luck, Katie.
Here we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm going great. Yourself?
Yeah, that's a cool jacket.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes. I love, what's that say in the middle of your...
Oh, it says my name.
Oh, so what's your name?
Kaitlyn.
Well, you got to be good if you got your name on your guitar.
Yeah.
That's like highfalutin.
We gotta be loved. So what are we going to sing today?
A classic country song. Classic woman of country music as well, Gretchen Wilson.
Oh, cool.
And this one is called Redneck Woman, and it's one of my absolute
My kind of
favorites.
girl.
Oh my God, I love this song.
Oh,
I sang this when I was like 16. I wasn't good at all. It's a hard one to say. No, I was like really not good. I shouldn't have sang it. But my gosh, I haven't heard this in so long. Thank you for picking this song.
All right, well, in your own time.
Well, you know I ain't never been the Barbie don't tie up. Oh, and I don't swig that sweet champagne. I'd rather drink beer all night in a tavern, or at a honky tonk, or on a four-wheel drive tailgate. And I got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid and Straight. Some people look down on me, but I don't give a rip. I'll stand barefooted in my own front yard with a baby on my hip. 'Cause I'm a redneck woman, I ain't no high-class broad. I'm just a product of my race, and I say, hey, Lenny,
you.
That was cool. I like that you sounded like you when you sing. Harry's brought to my attention, and I'm listening for it all the time now, people that try and speak country and like...
And she can do it too. Give me a little American country accent. Go ahead. You know you
I don't
can.
want to show off or nothing like that. I just want to do my job here. I'm not here to act or anything. I'm just a judge, you know?
That might be my favorite thing of all time.
I love that.
Anyway, thank you for that. I'm not like too familiar with that song, but you're really charismatic. I like the look of you, and I like how you move, and I've gotten to know these guys pretty well over the time we've spent together. So we're gonna do this vote, all right? It's gonna start with me.
What? Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to say yes. 4 yeses. You're in the top 50.
Oh my goodness.
It's over here.
Oh my God.
Come on in.
Thank you so much.
She did it, man. I don't know who you guys are, but can I just tell you, she was amazing. My name's Amy.
Beautiful, babe.
And she was so good. Hey, Dad. I'm good.
There you go.
I'm good. She crushed it. She crushed it.
Yeah, great.
It was really, really cool. Nice work, babes.
Thank you.
I gotta go back to that job if I'm allowed back in. If I'm not allowed back in, that's fine. I'll just hang over here.
Okay.
Bring the guitar. Looks sick.
Oh, thank you.
Sick. Such a good feeling. I feel really good about myself.
Hey, Pop Rockers, look what arrived in the post today. These are the PTC Tough On Open Plus Open Ear headphones. If you don't know PTC, they're one of the fastest growing brands in Australia with over 80 stores in major shopping centres across the land. PTC stands for Phone, Tech and Comms, and they have sent us some of these awesome Tough On Open Ear headphones to try out. The first thing I liked was the packaging. A box that the product fits in with no excess packaging for waste. Next were the easy to read instructions. Again, no over the top booklet, just straight to the point to get you up and running as quickly as possible. Also in the box, a charging lead and a well constructed charging case. The 4 lights on the front tell me it's good to go and ready to sync. So let's go. Simply head to the Bluetooth settings on your phone and pair the device. It is really that simple. The first time putting them on was a bit weird, especially because I'm used to having earbuds in my ears, and unlike earbuds, I can still hear everything around me while having the music at a great volume. It took a second to get used to them and how they sit on your ear, but after a minute or two, you didn't realise they were there except for the tunes. Everything is easy to operate. Turn on, press the button on either side of the ears for a couple of seconds, and they say they are turning on, and they'll tell you when connected. To turn off, just hold both ears for 3 seconds. Answering calls is simple. Press one ear anytime. Same for hanging up. The only issue I found, I couldn't find a volume control. One last thing to be aware of, the touch sensitivity is pretty fine. You can get 9 hours of playtime and up to 45 hours with a charging case. So it has a good battery life. I've been wearing these open ear headphones for most of the day, and at one stage I forgot I had earphones on because they didn't start irritating my ears that in-ear earbuds cause. Another great plus, because you can still hear what's happening around you, you can still hear people talking to you and engage in conversation. So if you have kids who can't hear you because they have earbuds in, give them a set of these and that issue is no longer exist. Now, if you pair the open ear headphones with the free Pop Rock Radio app, you can listen to the best music mix around. Everything from mainstream to indie pop and rock. And the best country channel, Pop Rock Country, with 100% Australian indie country and folk music. If you're looking for a great gift or one set for yourself, the link is in the description. We'd like to thank you, PTC, for supporting Pop Rock Radio and this video. Cheers.
You have heaps of time to learn it anyway. I was just really glad that I got a song that really represents who I am as an artist, as Kaitlyn Thomas, but also that has some relation to country music, being that's what I love to do. And, you know, I got 4 yeses all the way through, which is amazing. And I made it all the way to the top 50. Then I made it to the top 40.
Yep.
And then I made it all the way through to the top 30 doing country music, performing country music. And that's pretty much as far as I got. But I was, you know, so happy that I put myself out there. And it is a lot. You wouldn't expect it. But being on telly is not an easy job. It's very draining.
Yeah. So how come you only got to like into the top 30 is really good. Don't get me wrong. It's a great achievement. But how come only that far? What happened?
Look, I think I just wasn't what the show was looking for that year. As you know, producers, they have a job. Obviously, they know sort of what stories that they want to tell. And, you know, it was, I seriously believe I should have probably gone on last year's Australian Idol because there were so many country artists. And I was like, oh, my God, they're loving country. This is awesome.
Yeah, because they're all getting on the Taylor Swift bandwagon. And so
exactly. But, you know, I've got no regrets about going on the show. I had an absolute ball, and I will forever say that I got a golden ticket.
Yep.
And that I made it all the way to the top 30, and I got to at least show Australia a little bit of what country music's like. So hopefully that has inspired a couple of people to check it out because, as you know, country music's bloody awesome.
Yeah, it's growing. It's one of the fastest growing genres of music in Australia at the moment. But,
so good.
Yeah, how was Harry Connick Jr. to work with? Did you get to work with him?
No. So it's very different to The Voice.
Yep.
But out of all the judges, so we had Harry, we had Megan Trainor, we had Amy Shark, and we had Kyle Sandland.
Yep.
So out of all four, I was more terrified of Kyle. Because, you know, hello, need I say more? But he was actually the most humble and down-to-earth person that you would expect. I was like completely like, well, this is not how I envisioned our encounter. And he's a man that speaks his mind, and he definitely says things that we're all thinking, but he just has the guts to say it, I think. Yep. Harry was lovely. I love Americans and how they talk. So I was just captivated with what he had to say, and he's very musical, and I was very lucky that I've got a Bachelor of Music, so I could understand pretty much majority of the things that he was saying, which was good. And then Megan Trainor is just exactly how you pictured her to be. She is goofy, she's loud, she's funny. And then you have Amy Shark, and she actually walked me back to my parents, my partner, which was awesome. So, and she's very short. I was quite taller than her, which I was quite surprised. But
because Harry Connick Jr., a lot of people don't realise he's really smart musically. He's very technical and knows what he's talking about. When he says something, if you don't listen to him, that's right. That's right. He does know and he knows exactly. That's exactly right. He knows a lot of musical terms, and he can explain them in a more fancier way than if someone that doesn't know them, you're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? Smile. But he was definitely an interesting character. I didn't know what to expect from him because I wasn't necessarily worried about him, you know. I thought, he'll be lovely. Kyle, I was like, I'm quite terrified of, but he was beautiful. Yeah. So what can convince you to move from Melbourne to Queensland or Queensland? Queensland. Yeah. It's been on the cards for my family for a long time. Yep. I've born and true Victorian through and through. You're a Mexican. Yeah, basically. I've moved up in the world. No, I'm kidding. If you moved up, you would have stayed in New South Wales. Well, true. Or come to Western Australia, one of the two. Well, I have been to Western Australia like twice. Yeah. I need to go back there for sure. But we basically moved for the weather being better. Yep. Also, country music up here in Queensland is huge. Like it's on steroids. Yeah. Holy moly. I remember coming here and we went out to the city to see a band, to see my friend Tyler Rodriguez. And she was like, Kate, come check it out. And it was, I kid you not, a country club in the CBD. Yeah. And I couldn't fathom that there was a country club that people were going to on a Friday night in the CBD. Because that sort of thing is not in Victoria. Unless you're going line dancing in. Yeah. Yeah. But like it's not in the CBD. Yeah. I was like, this is awesome. And it was amazing. So I've absolutely loved being up here so far, and the fact that there's country music everywhere and there's always something on the weekend. So for me, it was a good step forward.
to be closer to some of those major festivals. Like I'm playing at the Gympie Muster in a couple of weeks, which is incredible as part of the Talent Quest. So those kind of things probably wouldn't have happened if I was still back in Victoria. So it's all good.
Yeah. So do you get out touring much, or you stay close to home?
Oh, look, I'll go anywhere if anyone wants me to sing and play, basically. I absolutely love performing and being out on the road. So far this year, I've managed to book, for the remainder of the year, quite a few shows, which is great.
Yeah.
And I am going back down to Victoria in November for a gig, which is great. So I go here, there, and everywhere, wherever my music takes me or leads me.
Yep. I'm just looking for my pen. I had to take a note, but I've lost my pen.
Oh, no.
Doesn't matter. The dogs have probably eaten it. That's okay. So
my dogs like food, so I get it.
Yeah. I've got 2 stinky dogs. They're down here. They're actually quiet. They got kicked out of the studio because they used to fight and bicker. But I've removed things around, and so they can come in now. And so they've learnt their lesson. They lay down and they go to sleep. Oh. I'm surprised you can't hear them snoring.
No, well, I definitely cannot. My dogs are outside eating their dinner, and they're not allowed in my music room because singly they can, but not together. They just cause a huff.
Oh, yeah. What type of dogs do you have?
I've got 2 German Shepherds.
Oh, yeah.
I've got Willow, who is 5 in October, and we have our little boy Cash.
Yep.
Named after Johnny Cash.
Yep. Yeah, obviously. Well, I've got me little pink cards. These are 10 random questions that one adult would never ask another adult.
Okay.
So, basically so we get to know you a bit more. Because I like to have, how you go to an interview and they just ask you all the technical questions about your music and all that. I like to get to know the artist more, have a chat like we've been old mates for years and years and years, because if we bump into each other out at a show somewhere, we can go, hey, how you going? Remember me? And you go, yeah, you're that idiot.
I love it. That's good. That's good.
So we've got 10 questions so to get to know you a bit more. Are you ready?
Hang on. I'm ready.
Cool.
Let's go.
First question, favourite milkshake flavour?
Chocolate.
Chocolate? Cool.
Oh, actually, no. Blue Heaven. I love Blue Heaven.
What's that?
I know it's blue. Tastes like heaven. I don't know. That's what they called it.
I like mixing strawberry and lime.
Oh, I haven't done that, but I do like lime. Lime is a good vibe.
Remember you get the candies that used to be like toffee apple flavoured? Yes. They would be strawberry and lime mixed together, red and green.
Ah.
So I used to do it with my milkshakes. People used to look at me really weird, but no, it was nice.
You can't deny it until you try it.
Yep. What's your Insta handle?
Kaitlyn Thomas Music.
Yep. Best breakup song?
Oh, breakup song. I'm going to say Damn You, because I'm in a smash room and I'm breaking things and it's really therapeutic.
Yep. Cool. Best hangover cure?
Just get back on it.
Yep. Are you going to have a hangover at the Gympie Muster?
Well, I am camping this year, so most likely.
So no sleep, hangover. Is there rain forecast?
No, not as yet. So let's just pray that the rain gods stay away for that weekend.
Yep. All right. Best pickup line given or received?
Oh goodness. I have been said. This has been said to me. Are you Wi-Fi? Because I feel like we have a good connection, and I wanted to slap that person. I was like, wow, this is terrible.
It's pretty new.
I don't know.
Well,
I was just...
Yeah, because Wi-Fi hasn't been around that long, considering when you weigh it up.
Well, yeah, that one and like, are you Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I sing. There's been a few. There's been a few like...
Yeah, I haven't had any, so that's right. Anyway, all-time favourite movie?
Oh, okay, no, I have my favourite movie. Not many people know this, is Anne of Green Gables.
Yep.
Absolute favourite. I actually have it tattooed on my ribcage.
Oh, wow.
It's an old-time family favourite. They have like 3 movies in it, like 3, sequels. And you can do a whole marathon of it.
Yeah.
You can go to Canada where it was filmed and have the whole Anne of Green Gables experience if you want to.
I was going to say you said Top Gun wrong. When I grow up, I want to be...
what am I feeling? Is it Britney Spears? I don't know. That song popped into my head.
You can be Britney Spears if you want.
Oh, nah, I don't want to shake my head. I'm good. I think, I've always said that when I grow up, I want to do what I love, and that's what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Oh, awesome. This is one was, how old were you when you knew you wanted to be an artist?
I was 9 years old, and I was at the Whittlesea Country Music Festival, and Becky Cole, the Sunny Cowgirls, I think Adam Harvey were playing as well, and that's when I fell in love with country music through and through, and that was the moment where I went, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Oh, wicked. Fill in the gap. I can't live without something. Coffee? Last question.
Yes.
Pick one of these. Nescafe Blend 43 or International Roast?
Oh. I don't know. Neither. I don't know if I like any of them. Actually, no, I have to say, I have been enjoying Nescafe. You know, like they've got one that's like a double shot cappuccino or something.
Oh, you're talking about the pods?
Yeah, you know.
I was talking Bogan Dust.
Oh.
You know, the International Roast, the refined powder one. And
they're disgusting. No, I've had them. I've had them at a few, like caravan parks, and they're just
I can't believe we survived so long drinking those before coffee pods and that became the thing.
I think.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Like I've kind of gravitated where I'll have like a really strong coffee if I've had a big night, and I'm like, wow, I feel really yuck today, or it's just one of those days, especially on a Monday when you get Monday-itis and you don't want to go to work, those kind of things. But then, you know, I do love a good chai latte as an in-betweener if you've had that.
Yep. What's the best one for your singing voice, for singing?
Well, look, you really shouldn't have coffee or anything like that before you sing. Like herbal teas and those kind of things are what's recommended. Do I listen to my recommendations that I tell people?
Probably not.
No. But I should listen to myself. Yeah.
So what do you got coming up after this?
Well, this weekend I've got a gig in Gympie, not the Gympie Muster, but it is the opening of a freeway. So it's a big community event, which is really exciting. Then I've got Gympie Muster the weekend after in the Talent Quest. So I'll be performing in that and with 1920 doing a little guest spot with them. And then I've got Paint the Town Country the weekend after that, and that is a free festival up in Brisbane.
Sweet.
Then I have another gig in October that is going to be released very soon. That's a full band show, which is what I absolutely love to do. If I can get my band together, it's absolutely incredible being able to collaborate with other musos. So that was in October, and then I'm doing a country Christmas cruise in November. And then we have Tamworth. So that's pretty much my year all mapped out.
Yeah, I should have had my Tamworth hat on. It's up there. I've got baseball hats everywhere, and I've got a pop rock radio hat, but I've got a Tamworth country. I should have put that on.
I do have a collection myself.
Yeah.
We use them cool. We use them as our little sun hats.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So any new music coming out after a hell of a long time? You got more coming?
I do. I've got another single on the way. I went down to Melbourne, I'm going to say 2 months ago, just for a short trip, and it was freezing cold down there. Let me just tell you that one for sure. But I did film part 1 of that video clip. So I am going back down in November. So part 2 will be filmed for that. And then that single will be coming out very soon. So that is on the cards. And I am planning on going back into the studio again to record another few songs.
Cool. It is exciting. And what else is exciting is the QR code on the screen.
Oh, I love this QR code.
If you're watching it on a computer or on a TV, some people watch these videos on TVs now, you can actually scan that QR code in with your phone, and it will take you to your website.
You go.
Yeah, and when you're on the website, you can get all your socials, TikTok, Twitter or X, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, so everyone can go there and like, love, share, subscribe and follow. Sign up for your singing school. There's heaps of stuff.
I do online lessons So, it's all good.
What about, do you have a merch store? I don't see a merch store.
I need to actually publish that. I have it set up, but I haven't clicked the publish button.
All right.
But I'm getting some new merch coming in. So,
what do you got?
Well, I'm going to have trucker caps because I've always wanted hats.
Yep.
And I'm going to get a couple of other little things that I'm working on. So it'll be a really cool little.
What you should. It'd probably be a bit hard, but what about your jacket that you had on Australian Idol? Because Amy really liked your jacket, and there was a bit of a story behind it, how you and your mum created it.
Yeah, well, it was a lot cheaper than buying one like that. Oh, goodness, saved heaps of money. But yeah, we DIY'd it, went to an op shop, found a denim jacket, went, this will do. And brought some rhinestones, and I got my auntie to sew them on for me, and it's a really cool jacket. It goes with every outfit, and I definitely think I need to create them in different colours. So I could bring out a Kaitlyn Thomas clothing line or something like that.
Can you imagine all the young girls or young boys, it doesn't matter, but can you imagine like young kids, because country music is getting big, getting dressed up like an Australian entertainer rather than getting dressed up like an American one. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'd have to get onto Kmart and get a whole range of Kmart, Target.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I do love Kmart. Yeah. That'll be amazing.
Yeah. There's heaps of Kmart hacks. I had a good Kmart hack and I've forgotten what it was.
Oh, I get seriously stuck on my TikTok with all the Kmart, like, DIY stuff, and I'm like, this is just dangerous. I just need to not on it. It's so bad.
Yeah. We've got, because what we do, we've got a cricket machine, we've got a hot presser, so we make our own stuff. And you can buy, like, these porcelain coasters in the craft section. You can actually get heat press and iron-on transfers to stick to them, so you can put your own patterns on them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we found that out by mistake because I got a bit brave and thought, I can do this, and it worked.
Well, there you go. You need to do a video on that. That'll go viral on TikTok.
Yeah. I'm going to have to now. But anyway, Kaitlyn, thank you very much for joining us on Pop Rock Radio. It's been an absolute pleasure having a chat. I really wish you all... I wish you all the I wish you all the success. Let me get it out. I wish you all the success. Hopefully, I hope hell of a long time lasts a hell of a long time for you, and brings you heaps of success and joy and happiness and the rest of it, and brings everyone else. So
I don't know when to come in.
Do it. Say something. You can't.
I love it. But there, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me on the show. I really do appreciate it. And you know what you do for all the other artists as well. I'm going to say a big thank you alongside with them, with you as well. And I do hope that Hell of a Long Time sticks around for a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
It should. It's a bloody good tune.
I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah. Once people listen, you got to, it's the thing I tell everyone, you've got to actually take the first step and listen to the new music coming out. Because if you want to listen to the same stuff that you've been listening to for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you're not going to mature musically, and you're missing out on so much.
I totally agree. And Australia has so many great artists, whether they be country or anything like that, but we have a lot of great talent down under. And I think it's about time that people start looking at what we've got under our noses.
And some of the bigger radio stations should start playing a lot more Australian music.
I agree. I agree. Couldn't say it any better.
Yep. Well, thank you, Kaitlyn. Enjoy.
Thank you so much.